The American housing market is struggling. Everybody in the United States knows that. That means millions of homeowners are having to make tough choices. EbruNews' Diane Bacus tells us there are alternatives to foreclosure, but even the best-sounding options have their pitfalls.
More than 11 million American homes are underwater, which means that the owner owes more on the property than it's currently worth. That's leading to lots of foreclosures. But there are many other alternatives, and one that may sound particularly appealing is the short sale. You and the lender agree to sell the home at what the market will bear. The lender forgives the difference, and it's done. Sounds easy, but it's not.
Well, let me tell you an experience I had today. One of my sellers called me. They told him he needed to move out of his house. He moved out of the house. Yesterday, they locked the house, changed the locks.
Once the lender changed the locks, DeVito couldn't show it and therefore couldn't sell it. A short sale with no way to sell.
I recently had a house that's been on the market for 3 years. We had I think the offer was $2,000 less than asking price. The bank refused to take the offer.
Every
representative of the mortgage industry says they take the heat for these issues, but it's an investor who actually holds the loan, and it's that investor who calls the shots.
So you can't talk to...
With the same lender for 3 years. The question of what will happen with her loan still up in the air.
Last week they told her they're going to modify it again, and Monday, she got a call saying that the foreclosure is set for March 14th. So one department tells her that they're going to modify, another department tells her that she's going into foreclosure.
Once you're in the short sale process, it can be a virtual blizzard of forms and faxes. You may get no offers on your property, or the lender might refuse those you do get. You could still find yourself ending up in foreclosure. So before you begin the process, talk to someone who's an expert in short sales, an attorney or a realtor who can give you the guidance you need. For EbruNews, I'm Diane Bacus.